Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd do something just a little bit fun, just for a bit of entertainment. I thought that I would ask one of the most popular AI tools what it predicts might be the next big hit eyeshadow palette. What might it look like? So there you go. That's what it came up with. And it came up with that after I fed it a load of information on the most recent palettes and palette releases, just to make sure that it had that information, because sometimes they're trained on older information. It also knows the kind of palettes that I like as well, because I did let it know which things I use regularly. And so just to show you the things that I use regularly, I regularly use the Natasha Denona palette. I need a new palette, and there are some striking resemblances there in colour. Although what the AI engine has done is it has sort of gone, it's called it neutral, elevated and universal matte metallic duochrome topper. It's sort of picked out the sort of textures and put them in order. But yes, some real similarities there. Maybe it knew what I go to rather too often. Other palettes that I said that I use regularly include the Sultry palette from Anastasia, which is, again, a very neutral palette, although more on the sort of warmer tones and some greys in there. My absolute favourite of the moment, which is the Denona Myrex palette. And just, I mean, I'm almost ashamed to show you, but look at the mess I've created there. And you can see I've actually panned there. So much so that I actually went out and bought the little palette in addition. And again, there's some real similarities there, aren't there? And that's the shade that I panned in the other, and I use it regularly. And another Denona Myrex palette that I use regularly, in fact I am wearing today, is this rather fun one. I rather like it. And I'm using these bottom 4 colours today. And I find with the Denona Myrex, they're just buttery and beautiful to put on, and you can really play with colour. You can be really subtle or really build, and you don't have to play with the different tools you use. They go on so easily with the brushes that you have. So, love them. So, what do you think? Is that a palette you would buy? It's definitely a colour story that I would buy based on the things that I wear currently. If those lovely metallics and duochromes and toppers really are the bee's knees, then I'd probably buy it. Who would make one like that? I could think of 1 or 2 places that might make a palette like that. So, let's have some fun over the next few months and see whether anybody brings out this AI tool's predicted the next big palette. Let's see if anything like that comes out, or whether the sort of blues and the colours that we've seen quite recently in some of the Dior and Chanel and other palettes are going to strongly take hold, or whether we might be going back to this neutral, elevated and very universal look from any of those people that are going to produce palettes over the next few months. Anyway, just thought that would be a little bit of fun. Let's see whether this prediction is in any way valid over the next few months. Let's see. Bye-bye for now.